coming from a place where you had just drafts, now reaching to Penguin,
Yeah.
it's a whole long journey.
Yes, extremely long journey. But I wanted this journey, right? I didn't want to stay self-published. I wanted to be published as well. So I purposely chased a publisher, and to get a publisher, your first step is to get an agent. For the most part, your first step is to get an agent. So my first challenge after I self-published my second book was to go find an agent, and I was very determined to find an agent. The first thing I did was go to New York. There was a conference that was happening in August. When I found out about it, it was June, and you had to have a book finished or you couldn't come. So I was like, that means I have 3 months to write a book, or to get a first draft of a book. Mm-hmm. So I wrote the book in 3 months. It was a draft. Went to the conference. It helped me out a lot because I got to talk to different agents. It's almost like they put you in front of agents and you have 5 minutes to vocally talk about your book. You don't show them any writing, but you just tell them about your book. And if they like your book, or if they like what they hear, they ask you for your manuscript. And you have to have the manuscript ready to go. That's why you have to have it written. I did that. 5 agents said they liked what they heard. I sent my manuscript to 5 agents. All of them said no. No, 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 no. We don't like your book. Except for one. She still said no, but she gave me feedback. And she told me what I was doing wrong in my writing. And remember now, I already wrote 2 books, self-published. So I thought I was good. I was like, what is she talking about? I'm good. I know
and
how.
What was wrong?
Very kind of book nerd stuff, writing nerd stuff. So I was not filtering correctly. So filtering is basically this way of call it like not transitioning correctly from scene to scene. That's a very loose interpretation of that. I thought I was doing a lot. I was doing too much telling and not enough showing. They say show don't tell. Mm-hmm. I was doing that. I was jumping in and out of scenes too quickly. I wasn't building my characters deeply enough. So many different things, and she told me all of this in one email, So I was shocked. But instead of being upset, the first thing I did, I think I got that feedback in November or October. In January, I put myself into a novel writing class. That novel writing class was 8 months. Novel writing, 2 semesters. Full till August, January till August. And
you paid for it?
I paid $3,000 to be in that course, myself, out of money in my own pocket.
And where did you study it?
Humber College.
Humber College.
Yeah, which interestingly enough, I teach once a week at Humber now, so it's a full circle, But I did that, and I got through the course, and the book that I workshopped became my first published book. So that course helped me out tremendously, because after I finished the course, they helped me workshop that book. I pitched it to my agent, and when I pitched it to my agent, I knew for sure they're going to accept it because I know I just got so much better. He accepted it. We sold the book within a couple of months, and it was over. That started my journey, and then after that, it was floodgates. After that, Scholastic came, and then, it just kept going and going. Penguin came after that, so it was.
And after that, they reached you out.
Yeah, then it was. You don't have to do once you're in, you're in. You know what I mean? Like once you get publishing deal,
one agent signs you off. That's it. You're in.
Yeah, you're in. You're in. Once you get signed to a publisher, I should say, you're in. You know what I mean? So it's floodgates after that. Scholastic actually reached out to me, which was beautiful because they had saw some of my writing before and they wanted me to write a story for them. So they reached out to me and asked me if I'd write the story. So that's how I got my Scholastic deal. And then with Penguin, once you get one, I was able to pitch them ideas. And they buy my ideas, but I don't have to pitch full books anymore. I could just have my idea. They say, I love this idea.
Write something for it.
Write something for it. Here's the check. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and do your writing.
And not to be exact, but vaguely, how much Penguin pays?
I would say 5 figures. I would say that. You could get, it depends. Everyone's contract is different, but I would say mine is in the 5 figures. So mine's in the let's say the $20,000 range. And
after that, do you get royalties as well?
Then you get royalties, yes. Mm-hmm. But let me explain. Royalties are difficult to get. So before you get any royalties, you have to earn back your money first. So the $20,000, let's say they invested $20,000 into me, I have to make back $20,000 based off of my royalty percentage. So if they sell 1,000 books at $20, my book is $23, that's already $20,000. You think you earn royalty. It doesn't work like that. It's the off of the 15% royalty of the 1,000 books you sold,
Exactly.
that's what you earn. So you have to sell.
You removed the print cost, you removed the distribution cost.
Exactly. So you have to sell about 10,000, 15,000 books, or something like that before you start making your money back. So 10,000.
First of all, publisher will compensate his money.
Yes. Obviously, yes. They take their money.
They'll compensate their money.
Yes.
And they'll take your royalty, whatever comes.
Yes.
And after that, they'll start giving.
Then you start getting your royalty. So you might not earn royalties for over a year after your book comes out. But it depends on how many you sell. You know. So that's why, to me, the 10,000. When I say I want to sell 10,000 books by the end of the year, that's not a number I just made up out of my mind. That's the number of books that they printed. Right? So if you print 10,000 books and I sell 10,000 books, that means I've sold out all the books that they printed. They'll do another print run. So the 10,000 number sounds very like, oh, 10,000. No, it's I want to get through my print run. Most authors, published authors, do not get through their print run, their first one. You know, the overwhelming majority don't. So for me to say, let me get through my print run, that would be an accomplishment that most authors don't achieve. And it's one that I want to achieve. So that's where the number came from, you know?